Hello and welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and joining me is Zenande Boetes of the Zenande Boetes Protection Services.
Wow, that was different.
You watch Julia Roberts? You did protection for Julia Roberts.
Amazing. Yeah. Listen, my name goes around. I'll definitely protect Parker Posey. I mean, with my life, because she's just an international treasure. Oh gosh, I love her. It's like one of my three favorite scenes of the movie. Everyone features Parker Posey, like all of them. It's like all the Parker Posey scenes. She's fabulous.
This movie made me like Courtney Cox more because it's the third film. Courtney Cox is one of the stars, and she was totally fine having like a Scooby-Doo mystery with Parker Posey just running around. Parker Posey's chewing the scenery, doing little looks everywhere. All of her walks are silly. All of her runs are silly. I mean, when she jumps into Steven Stone's arms, she's silly. I mean, the two of them are so wonderful together. And it makes me like, Courtney Cox is like a collaborator, I feel like. And she probably enjoyed Posey on set. And I was doing research for this. And what, like, the Wes Craven and some other people were talking about Posey on set, and they said a lot of the crew would come around when Posey was acting just to see what she was doing because she made everybody laugh. And it's just, okay, how do you watch this movie and not realize it's a comedy?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that will fly over people's heads, because I mean, you've got all the comedy. You've got like not only just the meta stuff, you've got physical comedy.
Oh.
At one point, Ghostface throws Dewey with a knife. Like Dewey's standing on the top of the stairs, and like he gets thrown with a knife, and like the butt end hits his head, and he just tumbles down the stairs, and it is the most hilarious thing. I mean, I love the comedy. I've written about this for Cracked. I love the comedy in this. It's so less serious than the others, even though it does like tap onto serious stuff, especially like the what is the term for that? The couch.
Casting couch.
Casting couch, thanks. And like and obviously like violence on film and how that like apparently, or like the argument that it spills over in real life and stuff. It's cool that the movie still like, you know, like argues some good points, but oh man, it's just all the comedy. It's amazing.
Beautiful. Hour 56 minutes, right? Carrie Fisher comes out of nowhere.
Oh, I love that scene. Also one of my favorites. Just, yeah, she comes out of nowhere and she's fabulous because she's Carrie Fisher. Like, she's just amazing.
And
like,
oh, sorry.
I love how she jokes about herself as well. Like, you know, with all like, who gets the part? The one who sleeps, or George Lucas.
You look exactly like. No, I don't.
No.
Oh, it's such a silly. And also, too, I mean, there's a scene where a guy is running and he has a rug pulled from underneath him. I mean,
yes.
Tyson, he gets stabbed, rug pulled out, then he's thrown from balcony, but the killer pulls the rug out from under him.
Yeah, literally.
He stops, the killer, Ghostface stops, grabs the rug, and just pulls it. And it's beautiful. I adore this movie. And also, I was watching a couple shows, like, you know, I love Dead Meat, but he was just hating on this movie. And they were kind of hating on the whole family aspect. I'm like, oh, retcon, like bringing in a family member. But then the more I read about this, and you start thinking about Return of the Jedi, when you learn about them being sisters, and then there's just, I have it here somewhere. But there's so many movies where the third film, where they Die Hard with a Vengeance, you have a brother of Gruber. Like, they just, for some reason, third films always bring in another family member. And people are like, this is so dumb. Like, this, bringing in a third movie. But you're like, no, like, it's just playing with the tropes of the third film. Right? Like,
exactly.
And do you think people just hated the tone? And the
I think I think maybe they were caught off guard, because I think the first two movies were more horror than, like, it was like meta horror. This one is meta comedy horror for sure. Yeah, I think it threw them. And I mean, listen, like, I won't say, like, Brother isn't my favorite killer at all of the series. But I mean, yeah, like I guess I just didn't mind it as much because I kind of understood that Scream has always been a kind of a family affair, if you will. So yeah, keeping it in the family kind of actually made sense for a trilogy meta horror on trilogies. Yeah, I don't know. Like Roman wasn't the greatest killer because he was a bit of a wuss. I think because he was just so silly and stuff, but not like who was our
I'm a
five Scream killers?
Richie and
Richie.
Maddie?
I
No.
don't like Richie and Stu, who was also like, like more comedy. I don't know. They were stronger. Roman was a wuss.
Yeah.
So I think people maybe actually didn't like the killer, and then they went into this whole argument of, oh, the brother, blah blah. But yeah, I don't. Again, Scream has always been a family affair, so it made sense to me.
I think they touch on fanboy culture a little bit too. There's a scene where the Richie's complaining at the end, and he's like, "Oh, TV," and then Neve Campbell's like, "Just take responsibility." Sydney's like, "Come on, man." Like he kind of sounds like an angry fan in that scene, and then Sydney's like, "Just shut up. Let's fight. Like, let's do it. Like, let me hit you with the sidekick." Like, she's a scrapper in this movie. She's throwing
Oh, she
haymakers,
is.
Sydney. I love
Yeah.
I love her in this movie, and I want to read something real quick to you. That's pretty cool. So Aaron Kruger got hired to write this movie, and I guess Kevin Williamson was overworking himself, so he couldn't do it. So Kruger said the situation was unusual because no script had even been started. So the cast and crew had all been hired with essentially no idea what the movie they'd be making. Then he wrote, "So I wrote a treatment in 2 days, faxed it to Wes Craven, and he basically approved it. I wrote a draft in 2 weeks and worked with Wes up until production on revising it. There were some unusual parameters I'd been given from the outset. For instance, the movie star Neve Campbell was only available for the third of the shoot, so I had to write around that. And then the aftermath of the Columbine tragedy, the studio was skittish about blood and gore factor, so I had to write around that and emphasize more comedy, hence the Scooby-Doo shenanigans." So yeah,
Yes.
this isn't the bloodiest Scream movie. I mean, there's no entrails like Casey Becker in the first one. There's no, just, I guess, guttings or bloods. I mean, there's a lot of just stabs in the back, like Candy. No, Candy?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Let's see, the deaths. Oh yeah, Sarah Darling. She gets thrown through grass and stabbed. Jolie's kind of stabbed. You don't see it much. Another guy blows up. John Milton gets his throat slit. You don't see much of it. Kelly stabbed in the back. Tyson's dropped off a balcony. Like, it's really not that. The only major violence is towards actually Warburton gets it pretty good. He gets frying panned.
I mean, again, back to how do you not get this as a comedy? A guy gets smashed up with a pan. It's hysterical.
Is that a kitchen fight?
Doing, doing. It is. It's a kitchen fight in a trailer, in a kitchen trailer. So,
Yes, I can add one to the
trailer
list.
kitchen. Yes, exactly. We have a kitchen fight.
I have that.
But yeah, just to tell you, like, sorry, the stats on this. We've only got 14 stabs in the entire movie.
Whoa.
14 stabs versus 35 gunshots.
Wow.
Yeah, that is like, it's the stats.
That's not a lot of stabs.
28. No, it's not. 14 stabs. Most kills like one stabs. Like, so yeah, he's also pretty lethal.
Yeah, I mean, he's a big dude, I guess.
He is.
Roman. Is he playing a part? I do like his scene where he's like, "I'm next. Look at my statue." And his statue.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. That's the problem just with him. Like in general, is his character kind of doesn't make sense. He says he's a director, but then he acts more like an actor. Like he's weird. He's a weirdo.
Yeah.
Roman, you weirdo.
He orchestrated everything. Do you want to hear the scream count?
He got billions too.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
All I had to do was show him some videos.
Yeah. Wow. I'm a director.
The Stu and Billy just needed some guidance. I don't care because it has Parker Posey in it. I don't care what the plot is. I don't.
Listen, exactly. Like, we're not going to defend it to the death or anything. Like, yeah, some of the choices was, okay, interesting, but it didn't ruin it for me. I mean, I've seen this movie like 20 times now, and I still enjoy the heck out of it. It's delightful. It's so funny.
And it's dang near 2 hours.
Yeah.
And it's still really watchable. And it just, I guess the beginning kills a little different than the rest of the movie. But wait, there's 58 screams in this movie, which places it in 4th place in the franchise.
Oh, wow. Okay.
As the most comedic screams, though, there's a scene where Dewey is in the house with Gale, and someone sneaks up on him, and he goes, ah! And then someone else sneaks up on him, and he goes, ah! And then someone else walks up to him, and he goes, ah! So it's a very silly, screamy movie doing that. But like at the end when Roman was explaining his plan, you kind of glaze over. But the whole time I was really into Dewey and Gale going like 1, 2, 3 and leveling doors. And like they are trying to rush into a room where their friend is being killed. Like these are great friends. And so I love that scene. The whole time I don't even remember much of his speech. I was just sort of into Dewey and Gale trying to get in there and help. Like, I mean, that's cool. Like, these are friends, and it's really rare in the horror landscape, right? Where you have this friendship between 5 films going through.
A group that just sticks together, like, through it all. Totally.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Someone hires you to do 60 Minutes 3. Would you be the host?
60 Minutes 3, what?
So 60 Minutes 2 failed. Remember, Gale got the job for 60 Minutes 2.
Oh, right.
And she's like, why would I turn down 60 Minutes 2? Which is so stupid and beautiful. But if someone offered you 60 Minutes 3, would you take it?
No.
No? You wouldn't?
No, I don't think it's my jam. You would, I assume.
No. Well, because it wouldn't work.
No.
It's like, remember the Joey sitcom After Friends? Like, that's not going to make it.
No, I don't think that's a good idea. What I do want to see, though, is Creatures from the San Andreas Fault. I want to see that movie. Like, I think it is at the beginning where they were, like, reading off a list of John Milton's, like, B-horror movies of the 60s or whatever. And, like, they're, like, naming all these crazy titles and Creatures from the San Andreas Fault. And I'm like, yes, I want to see that movie.
So, was he a Roger Corman type guy?
Roger Corman.
Milton. Or, like, who was, I guess, John Milton, because he made a lot of B movies. So is he like a Roger Corman Weinstein blend?
I don't really know. I mean, yeah, he feels more like it's weird. You don't really think he made B horror movies. It's a funny one. But I guess so. I guess kind of a blend between those. I remember like Scream 3 coming out, and it was actually funny because like it was like the Weinstein Company that like did the Scream movies and stuff. So it was kind of like people were like very bold of ways to, touch upon this, because then it was still like people knew about it, but it wasn't out in the open. That only happened later, obviously. But so that's interesting, like that he did boldly go there. But yeah, I mean, I guess
because Craven and Krueger, like I've been reading articles about this, and they kind of love the movie because it went there. Like it talked about that culture. And I'm gonna say that the production design of his secret room, that's a creepy house that they're in. And knowing what happened in that house, I would that gave me so you have all this comedy, but then that house, knowing, like, we always knew it back in the day, but now with all the news that we've been hearing, it gets creepier with every year the older I get. Seeing those mirrors, seeing that secret basement that has metal locked doors, like its own panic room. And then they said after what they did to Sid's mom in there, it's like some Freddy Krueger stuff. Actually, they say that in Freddy Krueger. Don't they say how Freddy was born in the third one? Because she meets the mom, or isn't that until the fourth one?
Is it third one or the fourth? I can't remember now.
Because the mom helps in the third one. So it's almost like a Nightmare on Elm Street 3 type thing, where she bred a lunatic after that night. Well, then he came to be like, hey, Mom. She's like, get out of here. The Prescott mom is not great, is she? I mean, she got... No.
She did not handle it all well at all. I mean, like, she got promiscuous. She got very promiscuous after that. Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, that's like a side effect of deep, troubled issues. So, she clearly needed therapy and didn't get any. But
that brings a whole depressing angle into it now, knowing that, like, the PTSD and
like there is, we've got Sydney, who's like the grief counselor, or like not grief counselor, the just counselor for survivors. Like she's got a survivor line thing happening for people struggling with like abuse and whatever. So like, she's trying to cope with her own trauma. That's why she's having these, the other part of the movie that maybe wasn't that great, the weird flashbacks and nightmares.
The mom
But
at the
I
window.
mean, the mom at the window. But I mean, yeah, that is like an after effect of trauma that does happen, like those feverish nightmares. But yeah, so like again, there's like a lot of real talk still in the movie, and it's so funny. I mean, like not a lot of movies can do that.
Yeah.
I don't get why people hate so much on this movie.
It is
I
two
love
movies.
Scream 3.
It is two movies, though, right? You have the very heavy Nev Campbell stuff, the very heavy Sid stuff, and then you have kind of a relationship drama with Dewey and Gale, and then you have just the outright comedy of it all. So I guess it never blends for a lot of people, but for me, I remember sitting in the theater.
It blends for me.
In 99, or no, 2000, and just laughing so hard. And I'll always remember this movie because this was like big business, right? In 2000, everybody wanted to go see this movie. So I was the only one who was 17. So I was a junior and I was 17 years old. And so I went to the theater like every day and I bought one ticket because they would just let a 17-year-old buy one ticket. So I ended up getting like 4 or 5 tickets, and then I gave them to my friends and we went and watched the movie. So I had to stop by there every day. So I was the old kid getting the tickets from, well, they were all juniors too. But we remember watched it, and I remember their disappointment. I remember people walking out of that theater in 2000 kind of going, I don't know what happened, but it just, I don't know. They didn't have that feeling. But also they took it out of high school. They took it out of college. You look at the first one, you get that high school vibe. It's like kids in high school, elementary school will love it. And then you get the college vibe. So even kids in high school, college will still love that. But then they go to Hollywood and get super meta about Hollywood. And you're 17 and you're kind of going, I don't understand any of this. Like, this is cool, but I think people were looking more for, Sid, I guess Dempsey is implied to be dating her at the end, but it's kind of nice having Sid not have to worry about a romantic like entanglement in this. It's kind of nice that she shows up, but when you're 17, I knew Parker Posey was awesome, but how many kids who loved the first two saw Parker Posey and they're like, what is happening? Like, what is...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think a lot was lost on, like, our younger selves. Again, like all the Hollywood secrets, it was maybe obvious for Hollywood people, but we didn't know about it. Mm-hmm. So, like, we didn't understand those references and stuff. Like, back then it was so different. The movie actually holds up pretty damn well if you think about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But it's still great.
I just want to say, like, I love the subverting the whole don't trust the boyfriend trope that they kind of pull in the very beginning with Cotton and, like, his girlfriend's death, like, where she thinks, oh, gosh, no, it's not him, it's the killer, because the killer sounded exactly like Cotton. And he's like, no, it's really me. And like, I can't trust you, you're trying to murder. I just love it because it's subverting the boyfriend trope. That Scream does. It is fun.
And he is kind of a scuzzbag, though. 100% Cotton. He was talking to that lady.
Oh, Cotton. What a wimp. I love though Liev Schreiber's like little throwaway reference, like right before the end of the call with his agent, before like Ghostface calls him. He's like, oh, yeah, have you heard anything about that Navy SEAL script or something like that? And it's obviously a reference to the Somerville Fears that he did, where he plays a Navy SEAL. I love that little reference. Like, not a lot of people pick it up.
I didn't.
Like, watch it again. When you watch it again, listen to his phone call right before Ghostface. Like, he asks his agent about a Navy SEAL script, and it's obviously his character in Somerville Fears.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's cute.
And you know what's crazy? I think the beginning is definitely the best filmed. There are some shots when his girlfriend's being stalked that are like really kind of cool, centered frame shots, and it looks totally different from the rest of the film. But it made me look up the cinematographer, Peter Deming. So this guy shot Evil Dead 2, and then he did Drop Dead Fred. I'm skipping around, but then he did My Cousin Vinny. He did Loaded Weapon 1, Joe's Apartment. But then he goes and works with David Lynch on Lost Highway. He shot Austin Powers International Man of Mystery, Scream 2. Then he shoots Mulholland Drive, with Lynch.
Oh, wow.
He did Scream 3, but he also did From Hell. He did I Heart Huckabees. Like, this guy
Oh,
has, yeah.
wow.
And
He's
then
done some stuff that I like,
he
actually.
went to Drag Me to Hell. Then he did Scream 4. He did Cabin in the Woods. Now You See Me 2. And then he shot the Twin Peaks TV show. And most recently, he did the Ethan Hawke, The Good Lord Bird. And then Beyond. He shot The Continental? Wow. He shot the pilot of the John Wick spinoff. So this dude, he shot Joe's Apartment. But then he shot Mulholland Drive. And then he shot Son-in-Law. This guy shot Son-in-Law. The movie
And
Son-in-Law.
then Austin Powers.
Austin Powers. Like, it's the craziest. It's the craziest
Wow. I love
resume.
it.
But I mean,
It is.
I remember pausing it and going, "This is neat. I love this framing." So then I went and checked it out. And what's cool too is he gave this and Scream 4 a completely different look. They're totally different looking films.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's true.
the dude's talented.
Yeah. No, he is. Like, yeah, I mean, you just listed a bunch of movies that I love. He knows what's what.
He shot Son-in-Law.
But yeah, also with that opening scene, like every time when Christine, Cotton's girlfriend, when she hears someone in the house, like the music goes on, and it's that What If song from Creed.
What if?
Every time I get super nostalgic because you always heard that song playing everywhere ad nauseum back in the day. But then my second thought is always, is Cotton really a Creed fan? I don't know. I don't pick him as a Creed fan. I don't know.
At that time, everybody was. It was everywhere. No?
It was everywhere.
It-
Maybe it was just literally the radio switching on.
No.
But I'm always like, oh, this song, like
Yeah.
back in the day. And then it's like, Cotton is a Creed fan? Huh, okay.
He's kind of a creep too. She's like, I don't want to play your stab games anymore.
Yeah, like, what's that about?
Yeah,
Right?
He's a weird.
I
Well,
mean-
wasn't he always a weirdo though? He was really
he
squirrely.
was.
In Scream 2, he was super squirrely.
Yeah, like was it in Scream 2 where he cornered Sydney at one point? That was not cool at
Yeah.
all. I think it was the second one. Yeah, no, Cotton, and I mean, he's a real prick in this opening. Like, yeah, no, Cotton.
100% Cotton.
What's the road rage show that he presents on
Oh
the
my God.
TV? Like, and it's also
Oh
funny
my-
how he watches himself on this little road rage show. Like, okay, Cotton.
But guess what? He was making a movie called Stab. He was stabbed.
My favorite line of the movie. That's my favorite every time. He was making a movie called Stabbed. He was stabbed. Oh gosh, I love it.
That guy
But like,
is
I
so
think also,
unnecessary,
like-
but he's beautiful.
I know, right? He's this angry young man. But like, well, angry middle-aged man. But what I want to say though is what I love about the movie is like, it's also, and that's like one of the, I wrote a couple of articles about Scream 3, but like one of them was about, you know, how like it shows like men being bad, but it also shows like the bad men getting it. Like kind of like, you know, if you're not going to be held accountable, well, then we're just going to take you out. It's basically what happens. Which is it's got a satisfactory factor in there, from like, yeah, a meta horror point of view. But again, this was something that we didn't pick up when we were young and watched it for the first time. Now you watch it, and I mean, I can't unsee it, you know?
Yeah. Because 100% Cotton. He gets it. You have that Deputy Dewey actor. He's like, you just hate her because you asked her out, and she said no. He gets blown up. Milton
What a
gets
dumbass
it.
that guy was.
The brother gets it. The
Yeah.
spoiled brother. That's really interesting. I mean, Tyson gets
Yeah.
hit, but I kind of like Tyson.
Yeah, I think like Tyson and I mean Shane, poor Angelina, Shane.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the girl got done bad, actually. Like, she also had to go through the Milton experience and then, like, she's so trying to be, like, the nice person. And, like, people shouldn't die just for us to make a movie. Like, she genuinely means it when you can see she means it. Like, but then at the end, she's like, you guys are a bunch of B-rated celebrities, blah, blah. Shame.
And she runs
Poor
away like a
girl.
maniac. Her run, Emily
I love it.
Mortimer's run, should have gotten her an
Love.
Oscar nom. Hey, that's your friend
Right.
from that movie that came out that you love, Relic.
Yes, I actually just recommended it today, and we've got a Cracked Movie newsletter that goes out every Friday, and I actually recommend it really for everyone to watch because it's an incredible Australian horror movie. Everybody watch it.
And she doesn't run like that.
She does not run like this, and she's way more serious, but also older. I mean,
there's some stupid improv lines in this movie that I love. There's a scene where they're like, "You stole it." She's like, "No, I was just taking it." So he's like, "Did you steal it or did you take it?" Like that wasn't scripted. They were just sitting in the background going like, "I didn't steal anything."
Yeah.
But this,
Yeah.
like Dewey has some all-timers in this too. There's a scene where, he's like, "Are you threatening me?" He goes, "If I was threatening you, you would know it." And he goes, "Was that a threat?" It's a double threat. Oh man. And then my positivity and emotional centeredness, I provide a woman. Like he provides a positivity and emotional centeredness to women. Like I'm her rock. Like his lines are funny in this movie. Is that a threat? Wait, oh man, that made me so happy. Just that line. Like was that
There's a lot of good lines in this one. Like I love the banter between Gail and Jennifer Parker Posey's character. Like I love the banter. They're like just like this all the time. Like yeah. I'm trying to think of it now.
Don't tell me what to do. And like and also I love that scene where Courtney Cox is just at a door, and Gail walks up behind, or no, Posey walks up behind Courtney Cox, taps her on the shoulder, and is like these are the yells in this movie. That's why there's 58 of them. But then she's like, well, you know what? Everyone's getting killed, so I'm staying with you because they probably want to kill you, not me. And then I love the scene where she puts down the $2,000 ring, and you can see Courtney Cox's eyes drip down to look at it and look kind of jealous.
Yeah.
At the ring, like $50? What are you in high school? Oh. Like, and he's like, you can always go back to must see TV when he says it. There's so much. There was a lot of meta stuff in this show that definitely went over my head. Did you see the tweet that came out of someone insulting Courtney Cox's bangs? And she retweeted like, "What the actual hell?" or something like that. She's like, "Why are you doing this?"
I did not.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah, no, those bangs. Wow,
2000.
It was a choice.
Let's blame 2000, the year 2000.
I mean, like, listen, yeah, 2000 was crap. Like, Y2K didn't happen and no one knew what to do about it. Like, oh, okay, things are just going on. Cool. What now? And then, like, Scream 3 came out. No wonder people hated it. People are hating on everything. 2000 was weird.
It was a weird one, though, because you had the grunge era done, but then you had, like, the baggy clothes kind of 2000, but then you had the skater scene that was big in 2000. I don't know what it was like in South Africa for you, but, like, 2000 was all about, what did I wear in 2000? You know, you just, like, you had NSYNC, you know, you had, like, Ricky Martin, you had Creed, like, you had so many, like, hodgepodge of like influences, and like Beyonce was hitting then, Jay-Z was doing good, but you had Linkin Park too at the time, Eminem, like Nickelback, Green Day was hitting big, so Outkast was doing great, so you had so like Evanescence, so you just had the weirdest like combination of
you're still listening to Pearl Jam and Nirvana while all of this is happening, and it's like it's very weird. It was a weird time.
Limp Bizkit was out, so like you had the backwards hats.
Gosh,
Blink-182 was out, so you're wearing
hats.
Wearing like Atticus shirts and Blink shirts.
That sort of thing.
It was a crazy time of fashion. There was like, sometimes you feel like when you look back at a year, you're like that was the fashion. But when you look at 2000, you're kind of like,
what happened?
Yeah, like there's
hodgepodge.
Yeah, so it's like so I could see how that haircut happened because. It was such a crazy amount of fashion flying around at that time.
I mean, it was memorable. That fringe was memorable. That lack of fringe was memorable.
I tried different things in high school. Like I bought some like everyone made fun of me because like those are like your Ricky Martin pants, but they were just pants that were kind of like skinny because I was like in shape, so I could wear these pants. You know, like do I wear tight shirts? Like do I wear loose shirts? Like what do I do with my hair? Do I spike my hair? Like do I get frosted tips? Like everyone has it. Like it was, you know, I wore cargo shorts with like huge socks that went up. Like it was. Oh, yeah. Abercrombie was there, and then I also was like kind of an emo skater kid, so I loved all like the Atticus stuff and like RVCA. So yeah, I was a combination of everything at that time.
Same. Yeah, that was a blend of like, it wasn't just one thing. It was more like, what? I remember a lot of bling also started to come out. There was a lot of bling.
Yeah, and seashell necklaces because of like
Oh,
LFO,
yes.
and I had like
Mhm.
I had a hookah thing and like or whatever, a hookah necklace. I don't know what they're called. I had that because PacSun was big. Pacific Sunwear. There's a place that was popular.
Mm.
Chain wallet. I had a chain wallet. I didn't even ride a motorcycle. I didn't know what was going on. So yeah, I know it's a lot. This isn't about Scream 3, but it does. It's kind
Oh,
of.
it was the year and the zeitgeist. Things were weird. So, yeah,
I haven't
I guess.
explored. Oh, sorry.
No?
Oh no, I haven't explored a lot of these Scream 3 things that we've been talking about. It's kind of weird. I've always watched this on a very surface level.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You should read my articles, Mark.
No, I did, and I shared them when you wrote them. But I don't remember what's going on. Like listen, I took these notes yesterday, and I don't remember what's on these notes.
No, I get that. I write something now and don't ask me by tonight what I just wrote. Like,
I have to
who
highlight them.
knows?
Like I have to highlight them before we record to remember the things I wrote down. This does look like a manifesto of a crazy
A
person in
writer's
my notes.
brain. Yes, yes. A crazy person who's a big fan of Scream 3.
Yeah. Wait, what's this person up to? What are they doing? But no, someone wrote that this was Neve Campbell's best, or I'm sorry, Sidney Prescott's best movie. And let me read a couple examples. I got the gif of Parker Posey jumping up in Patrick Warburton's hands.
Beautiful.
It's so good.
That's the most beautiful gift.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just gonna stare at that for a long time. But what they said was, let's see, they said that it was her best role because, let me find this. They said that it was her best role because she's not stuck with a love interest. She never does anything dumb. Okay. After events of Scream 2, Sydney is now off the radar and working from her heavily secured home as a crisis counselor. I wouldn't say it's heavily secured. You could just punch the window.
Crisis counselor.
She's
That's what it is.
constantly armed and has to learn how to protect herself in any situation. Sydney is portrayed as close to an action hero as she can be, while still maintaining credibility. She has no clear love interest. She doesn't make any silly mistakes. The Sydney of Scream 3 is a smart and cunning character who never seems invincible, but also never feels less than in control.
I think that's a good explanation, and that's why I told you when we were doing Scream 4, because for anyone who doesn't know, we're actually doing the Scream series but backwards. So we started with 5 and now we're at 3, and it's so fun to do it that way. But it's what I told you with Scream 4 is that I feel like Sydney's arc ended with Scream 3. So like it's okay for the show to move on now, because I feel like in Scream 4 she was really just, why was she really there? Like trying to help Jill, but then, oh no, Jill actually wants to kill you. Okay. And then in Scream 5, she's hardly there.
Mm-hmm.
Basically comes back in the end because of reasons. So yeah, I honestly feel like Sydney's story wrapped up pretty nicely with the third one. I love the ending. I love it with the, like, let's go watch a movie, and like the door just swings open and she leaves it. I love that. Like, she's okay. She's fine. Like, she's moved on now.
It was weird watching the lightness of her. In the first two, she's always like, putting her hand on through her hair and like very heavy, which she should be. But at the end of that, it was kind of cool seeing her be effervescent, I guess, and light.
Yeah,
and just
for sure.
I
Shook off some of the bad stuff.
that was a really cool moment. And I also watching it. So also Film Days wrote that article, so I want to give them props. I'm not just reading their stuff, but it's whenever I watched Neve Campbell back in the day, I'm a big K-Stew fan. We talked about her during the Underwater episode.
Yes.
And K-Stew's admitted to it, but K-Stew is essentially Neve Campbell. I'm not gonna say 2.0, just Neve Campbell.
Oh, yeah, totally. It's got the same mannerisms and like the same anxiety type of portrayal of a character, for sure.
Same looks,
yeah,
same.
Very much.
Same hauntedness.
It's okay, Steve actually like acknowledged it.
Yeah. No,
cool.
She freaked out when she got to meet Neve Campbell. Like that was like she said like, listen, that she was my like Neve Campbell was like my favorite actor. But you can tell, but I mean, You watch so many
Oh yeah.
actors who watch Pacino and De Niro, and then they just want to be Pacino and De Niro. So it makes sense that Case 2 does that, but they have the same mannerisms. Like
They do.
it's
Absolutely.
it's uncanny.
It is. They could totally play sisters.
Yeah,
It would
right?
be weird though. Both sisters have the same anxiety issues, but yeah. I should actually. That's a terrible idea.
You two are really similar.
Edit this out. This
You
is
two
the
are really
worst idea
similar.
I've ever had.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. But watching younger Nev, not younger. I'm not trying to but watching 25-year-old Nev Campbell, and then watching a K-Stu movie. And it's not bad. She admits to it. Like, there's no stealing. There's no everyone draws influences.
That's fine. Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
I don't want people thinking
I think it's cool.
K-Stu stole from Nev Campbell. Like, oh gosh.
I love that accent.
Oh, I'm gonna go tell everyone about this. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if I could see Nev Campbell doing Spencer.
K-Stu can play someone stalking Nev and being super duper into her, and that's why she picks up the mannerisms and stuff, and I can totally see that movie. That would be a fun meta movie.
K-Stu versus Nev Campbell, the movie.
The meta horror movie.
Yeah, K-Stu versus Nev Campbell, the A24. Who would do a better K-Stu versus Nev Campbell movie? A24, Neon, or IFC? Like which K-Stu versus Nev Campbell would you watch?
I mean, I love IFC, so I'll probably go with them. But actually, I think Neon could make an interesting thing.
Yeah.
Not A24. That would be probably too serious. And I want it more meta funny. So IFC or Neon. Neon could actually do a good job, I think.
Relic was IFC. Let's see. I'm going to go with IFC because I feel like Neon's got a lot of heat right now. So I want IFC to get some promotion.
Cool.
And they just had Rebecca Hall in Resurrection, which is a humdinger.
Oh, really?
R. Hall's a beast. Put R. Hall, K-Stu, and Nev Campbell in a movie.
Stop. I am currently deceased.
One thing I loved
about
this movie is, I'm not you should never support a script for doing this, but it definitely nicely passes the Bechdel test with Courtney Cox and Parker Posey towards the end, just running around acting like maniacs and talking to Carrie Fisher. It's really refreshing because the second one she has the boyfriend, and then the other one she has Jerry O'Connell, and then Sarah Michelle Gellar's worried about her boyfriend, and so this one was just funny watching two really funny people being funny. It was really
exactly.
You really don't see too many relationships like Courtney Cox and Parker Posey, what they have in this. They're
especially
hilarious.
Not these two women that they kind of foes, but they have no real reason to be. Courtney's just she's just pissed because she's being played by this actress. It's not no real reason. It's just we're just gonna rub each other the wrong way. But then also they make the greatest Scooby-Doo partners ever. I just love that. I want more of that in movies in general. Just women having fun, but just being real about it, and funny and witty and smart and silly and fabulous.
Parker Posey, when she is listening to Dewey's Call, I believe it's at 1:50. So if you're watching a movie, it's 1 hour and 15 minute 20-second mark, and it's Parker Posey listening to David Arquette on the phone, and she's just going, yeah, what, leaning in, going, doing eyes, bombing over, looking at Courtney Cox, going, what, really, you're Wes Craven allowed that to happen. She, this isn't 11, this is 12, what she turned that up to, and it's just wonderful seeing her do that. And we got to talk the first time that they meet. Because I couldn't be happier. Courtney Cox walks into a soundstage, and oh my gosh, it's the greatest moment.
Isn't it a beautiful entrance too? She kind of sidesteps, wow, did I just manage to slip in there? Amazing. And with that yellow suit that she's got on, this crazy screaming yellow suit, she looks like April from the Ninja Turtles.
With a red purse, correct?
Yeah, it was the yellow and then with the red purse.
That Dewey bought her, which is a nice touch.
Oh.
But then she stands next to...
Good job.
a yellow sign. There's a yellow hand cart. Like that's not an accident. When she walks in, there's all this yellow and red in a corner. And there's a ladder that's a yellow color. And that's what I love. They had the outfit, then they made that completely yellow sign. And it's an absurd. So watch it. Just trust me. Just watch the scene where they first meet. And then she meets Jennifer Jolie, which is an amazing name. There's also an Angelina in this movie, which is nuts. But she comes up in kind of a bright green suit. So you have Parker Posey in a bright green suit. You have Courtney Cox in a blindingly yellow outfit. And they're just fighting and they're arguing with each other. It's such a great moment.
It's beautiful.
They just let Parker Posey, she had a run in this and Blade Trinity where they just let her be. Like, they're just like, Parker Posey and Superman Returns. They're like, Parker Posey, just be Parker Posey. Like, just do it.
Yeah.
Like, well, we will let you. She had a good run of big budget movies just being herself. And she's still a good actor. I'm not gonna like take that away from her. But
but you just allow her to be herself because she's so freaking fabulous. Oh wow.
I wish I was on the crew. You know, when you're on a crew and you realize that someone has a hot hand, you kind of sneak over to watch sometimes. Like I've been on sets before where someone has a hot hand and you're kind of like, I'm gonna go watch this because this is really funny right now. So yeah, I would just spend the day watching that. What did you think about Sarah Darling, Jenny McCarthy's death? What did you think about that?
I don't know. The first time I watched it, it was kind of cool but underwhelming at the same point. I think you expect this great big ending, and then she kind of just he stabs her once in the back and she crashes through like a glass door thing. But what I did like, and the movie does this in general, it plays around with the set and the props and the stuff, and that's great. I like that. It's fun. It's really using its surroundings, so you kind of get a feel of the stage play more. It's just fun. And but yeah, so I like the whole thing in the wardrobe with all the Ghostface stuff, and then the real Ghostface just peering out. I love that moment. That one's good. I also kind of like that they did, because initially you watch the movie and you see her and she kind of plays into the blonde bimbo trope thing, and it's oh no, why, don't do that. But then with her conversation with Roman, who in fact turns out to be the actual Roman, she's like, why am I having to be naked? Why all this stuff? This is stupid. So it's okay, cool. She's not completely just, I don't know, it falls into that stereotype or whatever. But I mean, yeah, it wasn't the best scene. But I mean, it was fine. Yeah.
In any other movie, she would be that character in the shower, right? Kind of that, and then they sort of flipped it to where she's complaining about being that person in. And
I like that bit.
Yeah.
It's again, just subverting it a bit, because when you meet her, you think, oh gosh, yeah, no, she's gonna take off her top. This is the character that does that. But then, yeah, they do give her that little speech where she complains about it, and it's okay, nice. Didn't see that coming. So
she whaps him with a machete, and it just bends, but he's still kind of ugh. And then we haven't talked about Randy's return on the video, where he kind of talks about,
probably the best scene of the movie.
Karen Kolchak? Arguably. Yes, Karen Kolchak, get over yourself. And everyone starts laughing. And then, this is my moment. Leave me alone. He's in his dorm room. I'm leaving my legacy. 15 minutes, damn it. And I love that they laugh at him. They love him. Just being an idiot. But no, I mean, the past will come back to haunt you. And it'll come. And then don't shoot me. I'm 17. The sister, I like her. But yeah, I thought that was a pretty strong moment right there with him to come back. It felt kind of organic. And at least he got paid, but I like the energy of it. Yeah,
and I think they made it fit. It kind of feels left field if you really think about it and stuff. But it didn't feel like that when we were watching it. It was more oh, Randy, and oh my gosh, he's so funny. And they made it work. It was great.
Crazy Karen? Yes, Crazy Karen. Get over yourself. Stop.
That Crazy Karen?
Then he knew Dewey's. What do you think about? We haven't talked about Arquette yet in this. He moves out to California. He lives in a nice little air. That's a nice airstream he's living in.
Yeah,
Nice
not bad.
airstream. Hanging out with Jennifer Jolie, working as an advisor on the film. What did you think about David Arquette in this movie? And he picks
Yeah.
Gail that scene too. That was great.
Yeah, I love like his introduction too, because like you see Gail seeing him before you see him. Like Gail sees him first. You're like, and then it shows Dewey, but then it's got like the sleeked back hair and the little mustache, and it's like, oh my gosh, Dewey, what happened? And like I'm working here in Hollywood now. And I love the scene between him and Stone, the bodyguard, where he's like, okay, I need you to look after like Jelly, like do a sweep of the perimeter, blah blah blah. And Stone's like, listen, dude, but I just love like Dewey's confidence there. Like it's just good old Dewey.
And Dewdrop just lays him out. And I love that after he gets told off, he just kind of goes, all right. Dewey.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Like,
fight him.
okay, fine.
Yeah, it's good. And just the way he runs into the house, the way he's trying to save Nev in his line. Is that a threat? Oh, it's beautiful. And also, there's a really interesting line in this movie that we also haven't talked about, where they're like, pop culture is the politics of the 20th century. That's kind of what Gale says. That's what the cop comes up and says to him. But I mean,
Yeah.
in 2000, I mean, pop culture is the politics. I mean, this is the days of, I don't think MySpace is even up yet. So it's all entertainment news at this point.
Yeah.
There is an internet, but I certainly didn't have it. You know, it was, if I did, I didn't have it. It was dial up at the time. So now if you kind of think about pop culture being the politics, like it's everywhere. Like pop culture is like, look at SDCC, all the news coming out of there. Like it floods the internet. So once again, like
Absolutely.
Scream 4, I think it kind of hits something pretty early.
It holds up and it gets stronger. Absolutely.
No, I love
No,
it.
the Scream movies are good. They're like, I think a lot of people look at them as being shallow, but they're not.
Mm-mm. I
They're
love
not
this movie.
shallow at all. There's a
Mm-mm.
lot of stuff going on. But
Who are your 5
yeah.
characters?
My 5 characters.
So every episode
are...
we do, if you're just listening to it, sorry Zanandi, I should have prefaced it.
What's your 5 characters?
What's your 5
Okay.
characters? Yeah, so every episode we are, I'm all over the place today, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm more
Nah,
tired than
dude.
I realize.
Yeah, I'm too. I'm not judging you. I feel like crap. I'm hungover.
All right, let's get these 5 characters and get out of here. But we've covered a lot. This has been a good episode.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm having a good chat.
All
Chill.
right, here we
Don't
go.
worry.
All right, so every episode we've been doing our 5 favorite characters that aren't Dewey, Gale, or Sydney. And so we went to Scream 5 and we picked 5. And then we went down to Scream 4 and we either dropped some and we dropped and added some. So the number's always going to be 5 characters. So who are your 5
So
from
obviously
Scream 3, 4, 5?
it's getting tougher and tougher to decide who to pick and who to drop. But like, yeah, I kind of want to like have a general of all the movies, you know, like not just characters from certain stuff. So yeah, I'm still keeping my Kirby. My Kirby's my girl from Scream 4. I'm keeping.
I'm creeping.
I'm keeping Chad.
Oh, Chad's
from-
hanging in there.
Chad's hanging. I love Chad. I love that boy. Oh gosh, he is so much fun, and I can't wait to see more of him.
Hmm.
And his twin sister Mindy in Scream 6. Of course, I have Jennifer. Her death was so like, gosh. I mean, she almost made it through Scream 3. She so almost made it,
Mhm.
and we actually didn't even speak about that. I mean, she gets shot by Dewey. She gets shot, dude.
Mhm.
She did not deserve that.
She's the best.
So I'm taking my Jen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping Charlie from Scream 4. Got to like have
Oh,
some
wow.
villains in there. I like Charlie. Like the more I watch the Scream 4 film, I don't know, there's something there. Like his character was interesting. It actually have been like interesting if a villain survived and came back later, like just to like revisit that whole thing. Especially because most of these are kids.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. And then Sam. I'm keeping my girl Sam from Scream 5.
Oh, Sam's holding on.
Sam's holding on. I believe in Sam.
You believe in Sam?
Yes, Sam is solid. Sam is good.
This is tough. All right.
Yeah, good luck.
Kirby, definitely. Got to keep Kirby. Got to add Jennifer Jolie.
Mm-hmm.
because she's top. Like I think Kirby and Jennifer Jolie.
Yeah.
And
You'll
then
probably keep them right till the end. Yeah.
I'm a big Jiller. I still love Jill. I think Jill's plan.
Oh.
I love her running into stuff. I love Emma Roberts' brand of unhinged. I think she does unhinged really well.
She does.
And her at the end of Black Coat's daughter, she's not unhinged. She's really, really good. I'll say Mindy because I just like how brash she is. Like, I don't know. I like that character. She's a kid, which I like. Just a punk teenager who's like very smart and full of themselves. I kind of dig that. We were all those people, weren't we?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. All right. Oh, now one more. Oh, gosh. No. Who do I still have? You know what? I'm going to keep Richie because Richie is. I just like the idea of the entitled, toxic fan going on a murder spree. Like I've dealt with so many stupid toxic fans in my life that who are just so angry that I'm keeping Richie. I like some Jack Wade, so I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, like totally.
So I got
Okay,
Curb.
cool.
Who do you think's gonna be around at the end? Who? I think this is tough.
Kirby will.
Yeah.
Like, we love Kirby and Jennifer probably. Like, I do think. I love Chad. I love my boy Chad. I honestly might stick with him to the end too.
Because we got Randy and Stu. Oh man. And Sarah. What? No. What's? I was gonna make a joke. What's Sarah Michelle Gellar's character's name in the second
I don't know
one?
if we should actually like include the first movie because I mean like that's just all of them.
Oh yeah, Tatum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to keep one character from each movie, but we can have two from one movie.
Yeah, you can only, yeah, exactly, because I think we figured it out.
Yeah, and we can
We're
have as many.
figuring it out as we go.
Yeah, and well, that's good because I have characters from all of. Wait, do I? Yeah, I have characters from all of them so far.
So we keep doing that, and then end up with one character from each movie. So you can only pick one.
Jeez Louise. So that means we could hold Randy off till the end.
Yeah, no, or you can choose if you want to use him for 2 or 1.
Oh man.
So no, like I would say pick him for 2 if you want Randy, because then you can pick someone else for 1.
Oh yeah. Oh, I guess I could have picked him for this one. We
did technically have picked him for this one. I didn't even think about it.
Then that means Jolie might get. When I was doing the math there in my head, the wheels in my head stopped turning. Like my brain froze for just a second.
Yeah.
I was like, gosh. But I love this movie and I love this series, and it's really interesting working our way backwards through it. Like
Isn't it fun?
We're watching sort of like a de-evolution of characters. And seeing where they stopped evolving, if that makes sense. It's
exactly.
And then
exactly.
It's kind of nice watching 5 first and then watching 4. You can make, oh, that's how everything tied in to 5 because 4 is so fresh on your brain. This is good. I love this movie. I'm gonna go watch it again.
Me too. Everyone watch Scream 3. It's the best.
Wait, 3 Cream.
3 Cream. Team 3 Cream. We're gonna make t-shirts. Oh, Team 3 Cream.
Hey, so
like 2000s caps.
Let's do it like Von Dutch, but 3 Cream.
Yeah. Yes.
Trucker hats. Yes. Oh man, I never had a Von Dutch hat. I never went that far. When it's like really heavily branded stuff, I didn't feel like I could pull that off.
No, I wasn't a fan of branded stuff, but also it was too expensive.
Yeah, like Abercrombie.
We didn't have a lot of money, so like I couldn't like do the Billabongs and the Stussies and I had one Stussie shirt and it was my favorite sweater. Stussie, remember Stussie?
Oh yeah.
So like I freaking love Stussie. Everyone was always like, the Billabong, or it's like I can't even remember the other brands. But I was a Stussie girl. Stussie. I was like,
it's a good motto. I showed my students Airwalks the other day and they're like, what are Airwalks? It's like all the things I can show you kids.
All the things. The gifts.
The gifts I can give you. So where can people find you? Look behind you.
I'm right behind you. On social, unfortunately, you can find me on social media. I am on Twitter @Sanandi and on Facebook, Zanandi British. I've got a writer's page where I usually drop. At this point, I'm dropping like the cracked articles I write. And whenever I get very excited or very sad about a trailer coming out, and yeah, that's that.
You said something really funny on Twitter the other day, and I can't remember it. But it was like peak
was
sass. I liked it.
It was a diss, the Midnight Mass diss.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, please tell me in a lengthy monologue why you're disappointed that Midnight Mass didn't get an Emmy, or don't even bother.
Yeah, that's what you should
Didn't get a nomination.
Midnight Mass was robbed. Why? Tell me.
Yeah.
Let's sit down, have a coffee.
You know, I do agree though that the actors there was some damn good, fine acting, and I wasn't the biggest. You know me, I'm the biggest Mike Flanagan fan. But yeah, Midnight Mass, I think maybe like religious or Catholic people might have maybe like related more with it. I don't know. But I don't know. Then again, I also have my stuff with religion. So I don't know. It was just like a lot of monologues.
Let me tell you a story.
And also, yeah, and I think like I got it very early on. So the ending felt very far away for me. You know, it's like when you know and understand the story already, but now you have to sit through it. And then, like, it's just very slow and very monologue-y. But, I mean, there was some great acting. I will say, yeah, like, the actors deserve props. And beautiful cinematography, too.
They built them. Production design's legit.
Yeah. So, like, you know, it's not the worst show. Don't get me wrong.
Okay, we love Dr. Sleep. We love the house shows. I'm a big fan of Hush. I like Gerald's Game. Oculus, I'm a fan of.
Oculus, great.
He even retweeted my Hush review one time. So like, I feel like Flanagan and I are cool. He has no idea who I am. But I think sometimes directors get shows where they have complete creative control, and then it just goes a little too far. It just goes like, I have all the power. And listen, I love monologues, but it got to the point where one would come on, you're just like, oh brother, I don't know. It's weird. It's like we were given a great looking show with excellent actors, and I watched it all, but every time someone sat down to tell a lengthy story, I lost it.
I felt disconnected, and honestly, it's like kind of hard criticizing this movie because Flanagan made such a point of saying how it's such a personal story for him. It's really like his thing. It's like, you know, his personal dear diary that he's sharing with all of us. So he was like super nervous about it because it's such a vulnerable thing to share such deep feelings with other people and whatever. So like, yeah, I don't want to criticize it too much because it's like, you know, someone's absolute like inner world that they're sharing, and I'm not going to say, oh, it's crap.
Yeah.
There was just a disconnect for me. I think it was maybe like the involvement was just different, you know? Mm-hmm. I don't know how to say it without sounding like a douche.
It's write a 3,000 word monologue. And it's so bad to complain about it. They were very loud about that show though. The show has lovers. People love that show.
Oh gosh, yeah. No, yeah. Totally. It's got a lot of support, so that's good. I'm looking forward to Flanagan's next project. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, I'll watch them all. It's cool. I like what he does.
Yeah.
All right.
I do.
Well, this was great. Thank you so much.
Anyway. Thanks, Sid.
Well, for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, and for Zanandi Boetis of Zanandi Boetis' Protection Services, this is Movies from the Flicks. I'll see you next week.